Hello everyone, wishing you all a wonderful day. Today we're diving into a shocking confrontation as the CEO's mother comes to the village and forces him to choose between returning to the city or staying with Tieu Lac. But when the CEO chooses Tieu Lac, he loses almost everything, and a mysterious photo from the night of his accident suddenly appears. Was his crash really an accident, or has his mother been hiding a terrifying secret all along? Stay until the end to find out. And if you enjoy the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next episode. The black car appeared at the entrance to the village shortly before noon. Tieu Lac was outside the house sorting strawberries when she heard the engine. She barely looked up at first. Then the car stopped. Her hands froze. She recognized the woman sitting in the back seat before the door even opened. The CEO's mother. Two men stepped out first, then she emerged, dressed elegantly, looking completely out of place among the dusty road and strawberry fields. Tieu Lac slowly stood. She had known this moment might come. She just hadn't expected it so soon. The older woman walked toward her. "Where is my son?" No greeting, no explanation, straight to the question. Tieu Lac placed the basket down. "He's helping some villagers." "Doing what?" "Repairing the strawberry storage shed." The CEO's mother stared at her as though she had heard something ridiculous. "My son is repairing a shed. He chose to." The woman's eyes hardened. Of course he did. Tieu Lac immediately understood what she meant. "What's that supposed to mean?" "It means my son isn't thinking clearly." She stepped closer. "He suffered a serious accident. His memory is confused. He doesn't know what happened before, and somehow while he's vulnerable, he ends up here with you." Tieu Lac remained calm. "He came here himself. Because you gave him a reason to. I didn't ask him to come, but you allowed him to stay." Tieu Lac's patience began to disappear. "What exactly do you want?" "I want my son." "Then talk to him." "I intend to." The older woman glanced toward the house. "But first, I'm going to talk to you." Tieu Lac crossed her arms. "Then talk." The CEO's mother looked surprised. Years ago, Tieu Lac might have lowered her head. She might have stayed silent out of respect. Not anymore. "Stay away from him." Tieu Lac almost laughed. "You came all the way here to say that?" "I'm warning you." "About what?" "Don't take advantage of his condition." Tieu Lac's expression changed. The older woman continued. "He doesn't remember what happened between you. He doesn't remember why your relationship ended. Right now, he sees photographs, hears stories from that child, and believes he lost some perfect family." "That child," Tieu Lac's voice became cold, "she's his daughter." "Exactly. And every time she calls him Papa, it makes him feel guilty." Tieu Lac stared at her. "So that's what you think?" "I think you're using his confusion to pull him back." Something inside Tieu Lac finally snapped. For years, she had swallowed these accusations. She had accepted insults because she didn't want the CEO caught between them. She had remained silent even after his accident. But now her daughter was being dragged into it. "No." The CEO's mother raised an eyebrow. "No? I'm not going to stand here and let you say that." The older woman's expression darkened. "Watch how you speak to me." "Why?" Tieu Lac stepped forward. "Because you're his mother. I've respected that for years, even when you never respected me. You don't know what I've done for him. And you don't know what I've done for him either. I know exactly what you wanted." Tieu Lac stared at her. "Say it." "Money." Silence fell between them. "Status. A better life." "You knew who he was." Tieu Lac's eyes filled with anger. "If I wanted your money, I wouldn't have stood outside that hospital for months." The older woman's face changed. Tieu Lac continued. "I wouldn't have waited every day just hoping someone would tell me whether he was alive. You weren't his wife." "No." Tieu Lac's voice trembled. But I was the woman raising his daughter while he was lying unconscious. The CEO's mother said nothing. I didn't ask your family for money. I didn't ask for your house. I didn't ask for company shares. Tieu Lac pointed toward the strawberry fields. I came back here. Her voice became stronger. I worked. I raised my daughter. And every night I answered her when she asked why Papa hadn't come home. The older woman looked away, but Tieu Lac wasn't finished. You told me he chose you. That immediately got her attention. You told me before the accident he decided to leave us. Because that's what happened. Was it? The CEO's mother stiffened. Tieu Lac stepped closer. Because he found a letter. For the first time, genuine fear appeared in the woman's eyes. What letter? A letter he wrote before the accident. Silence. He said he was going to take us away. The older woman's expression hardened. You have no idea what you're talking about. He said he was done letting the family control his life. Enough. He said his life included me and our daughter. I said enough. Her voice echoed across the yard. Tieu Lac stared at her, and suddenly she understood. This wasn't simply anger. The woman was afraid. Why are you so scared of him remembering? The CEO's mother went completely still. Tieu Lac lowered her voice. What really happened that day? Be careful. Did you lie to me? You know nothing about our family. Then tell me. The older woman stepped toward her. You think love is enough? Tieu Lac didn't move. You think because my son played house in this village, he could simply walk away from everything? He wasn't playing. He had responsibilities. He had a daughter. He had thousands of employees depending on him. And does that mean his daughter didn't matter? The older woman's face tightened. You would never understand the pressure he was under. No. Tieu Lac nodded. Because you never allowed him to choose for himself. A voice suddenly came from behind them. She's right. Both women froze. Tieu Lac turned. The CEO stood several meters away. His clothes were covered in dust from repairing the shed. He had heard enough. Son, his mother immediately walked toward him. Come with me. He didn't move. We're going home. I'm already where I chose to be. Her expression changed. You don't know what you're saying. Then explain it to me. Not here. Why not? The CEO looked directly at her. Why did you tell Tieu Lac I abandoned her? His mother went silent. Why did you tell her I chose the family when I have a letter proving I planned to leave with her? You don't remember the full situation. Then tell me. I will, in the city. The CEO shook his head. No. His mother's eyes widened. What? I'm staying. Tieu Lac looked at him. The older woman's face became cold. You're making the same mistake again. Maybe. He glanced toward Tieu Lac. But this time, I want it to be my mistake. His mother stared at him for several seconds. Then she spoke quietly. Fine. Something about her calmness felt more dangerous than shouting. If that's what you want, I'll make this very simple. She pointed toward the car. Come back to the city with me now. The CEO didn't move. Or? His mother looked toward Tieu Lac, then back at her son. Or stay here with Tieu Lac. A long silence followed. But if you choose her again, her voice turned ice cold. You will face the consequences alone. The CEO stared at his mother. What consequences? She didn't answer. Instead, she opened the car door. You have 5 minutes to decide. Then she looked at Tieu Lac. The message in her eyes was unmistakable. This was no longer a family argument. It was a declaration of war. The CEO stood between the woman who had raised him and the woman he had once planned to build a life with. And for the second time in his life, his mother was forcing him to choose. Except this time, he was beginning to remember what happened after the first choice. The CEO stood in the middle of the dusty village road, staring at his mother. 5 minutes. That was all she had given him. 5 minutes to decide whether he would return to the city with her or remain beside Tieu Lac and face whatever consequences she was threatening. But the strangest thing was that the CEO didn't feel confused anymore. Instead, he felt something familiar. Anger. Not the anger of a man who had lost his memory. The anger of the man he had been before the accident. His mother opened the car door and waited. Well? The CEO didn't move. Tieu Lac stepped forward. Go with her. Both of them turned towards her. The CEO frowned. What? You heard me. Tieu Lac looked at him. Go back to the city. His mother almost smiled, but Tieu Lac continued. If you stay because you think you need to protect me, then don't. Tieu Lac, I don't need you to fight your mother for me. Her voice was calm, but her eyes were wet. And I won't become the reason you lose everything. The CEO stared at her. Something about those words triggered another fragment. Rain against a window, Tieu Lac crying, her voice from the past. I never asked you to choose me. Then his own voice. Maybe that's why I want to. The memory disappeared. The CEO closed his eyes for a second. His mother noticed. Your head is hurting again. I'm fine. No, you're not. She stepped toward him. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Your memories are unstable. You're surrounding yourself with people telling you stories you can't verify. The CEO opened his eyes. Then help me verify them. I will. Right now. His mother fell silent. He took out the old letter. Her face changed immediately. Did I write this? You did. Did I plan to take Tieu Lac and my daughter away? She looked toward Tieu Lac, then back at him. You were emotional. That's not an answer. You were angry with me. Still not an answer. His voice became harder. Did I write that I wanted a life with them? Yes. Tieu Lac froze. It was the first time the older woman had admitted it. The CEO stepped closer. Then why did you tell Tieu Lac I changed my mind? His mother's jaw tightened. Because you did. When? After you left the village. How do you know? Silence. The CEO immediately noticed. Did I call you? No. Did I send you a message? No. Then how did you know I changed my mind? His mother's face hardened. I knew my son. The CEO gave a bitter laugh. You knew me so well that you can tell me what I decided even when I can't remember it. Don't twist my words. I'm trying to understand them. He looked at her carefully. And I'm trying to understand something else. His mother didn't respond. The night of my accident was someone following me. Tieu Lac's eyes moved toward the older woman. For the first time, the CEO saw genuine panic in his mother's face. It lasted less than a second. But he saw it. What are you talking about? I remembered headlights. After a traumatic accident, memories can become confused. Maybe. He stepped closer. But when I asked you about my accident on the phone, you told me some memories were better left buried. His mother's expression changed. Tieu Lac stared at her. You said that. The woman ignored her. Come home. No. Enough. Her voice suddenly exploded. You think you're discovering some great conspiracy. You think everyone around you is your enemy. I don't know. The CEO looked directly at her. That's why I'm asking questions. I'm your mother, and she's my daughter. His voice echoed across the road. Everyone went silent. The CEO pointed toward the house. My daughter waited for me while I was lying in a hospital. His mother looked away. Tieu Lac raised her alone. He continued, and instead of telling them the truth, you told them I'd chosen to abandon them. I was protecting you. From what? His mother didn't answer. From Tieu Lac. Silence. From my daughter. Still nothing. Or from something you did. The older woman slapped him. Tieu Lac gasped. The CEO's face turned slightly from the impact. For several seconds, nobody moved. His mother stared at her own hand, almost shocked by what she had done. Then a small voice came from behind them. "Papa!" Everyone froze. Their daughter stood near the gate. She had seen everything. The CEO immediately walked toward her. "It's okay." The little girl looked frightened. "Why did Grandma hit you?" His mother closed her eyes. The CEO crouched. "Grandma is angry." "At you?" "Yes." "Because you're staying with us?" The question destroyed the silence. The CEO looked at Tieu Lac, then at his mother. Finally, he looked back at his daughter. "No." He gently touched her hair. "Because Papa needs to understand something." The girl didn't understand, but she wrapped her arms around him anyway. The CEO held her tightly. His mother watched them. Last chance. He slowly stood, still holding his daughter. "Come back with me." The CEO looked toward the black car, then at Tieu Lac. Tieu Lac shook her head slightly. She wasn't asking him to stay. That mattered. For the first time, this truly was his decision. "I'm staying." His mother's face became expressionless. "Think carefully." "I have. You'll regret this." "Maybe." He looked directly into her eyes. "But if there are consequences, I'll face them." His mother gave a cold laugh. "You have no idea what that means." "Then show me." The older woman stared at him for a long moment. Then she turned toward her car. Before getting inside, she stopped. "By tomorrow morning, you'll understand." The CEO frowned. "What happens tomorrow morning?" She didn't answer. The car drove away. Tieu Lac watched until it disappeared. Then she turned toward the CEO. "You shouldn't have done that." "Stayed?" "Provoked her." He looked at the empty road. "I don't think I provoked her." "What do you mean?" "I think I scared her." Tieu Lac's expression changed. "Because I'm remembering." That night, nobody spoke much. The CEO remained awake long after Tieu Lac and their daughter went to sleep. At 6:17 the next morning, his phone began vibrating continuously. Dozens of notifications, calls, messages, emails. He opened the first message. His face changed. Then the second. Then the third. Tieu Lac entered the room. "What happened?" The CEO slowly looked up. "My access to the company has been suspended." "What?" "My bank accounts connected to the family have been frozen." Tieu Lac stared at him. The phone rang again. This time it was someone from the company. The CEO answered. "Hello?" The voice on the other end sounded nervous. "Sir, an emergency board meeting has been called." "By whom?" There was a pause. "Your mother." The CEO's eyes narrowed. "Why?" Another pause. "To remove you from your position." Tieu Lac covered her mouth. The CEO ended the call. His mother's warning had been real. Choosing to stay with Tieu Lac wasn't only about losing his mother's approval. She was prepared to strip away his company, his money, and everything connected to his old identity. Then his phone vibrated again. A message from an unknown number. The CEO opened it. There was only one photograph, his damaged car on the night of the accident. But this photograph had been taken before the police arrived. The CEO zoomed in. On the road behind his wrecked car was another black vehicle, the same shape he had seen in his returning memories. Underneath the photograph were 7 words. "Your mother isn't telling you everything." The CEO went pale. Tieu Lac looked at him. "What is it?" He handed her the phone. She stared at the image, and suddenly the consequences his mother had threatened seemed far less important than the question now standing in front of them. Because if that photograph was real, someone had been at the scene of the CEO's accident before anyone was supposed to know it had happened. And that person might finally know who had been following him that night. The CEO's mother arrives in the village after discovering that her son has chosen to stay with Tieu Lac. She accuses Tieu Lac of exploiting his confused memories to rebuild their relationship, but Tieu Lac finally fights back, insisting she never wanted the family's money and had waited outside the hospital for months. When the CEO arrives, he confronts his mother about the lies surrounding his past. Furious, she forces him to choose: return to the city or stay with Tieu Lac and face the consequences. The CEO chooses to stay. The next morning, his company access is suspended, his family accounts are frozen, and an emergency meeting threatens his position. Then an anonymous message changes everything. A photograph from the night of his accident reveals another mysterious vehicle near the crash, suggesting someone may know the truth his mother desperately wants buried.